Hello and welcome to a new series I'm calling Any Case Archives. I write down my thoughts and book reviews in this physical notebook. I began doing this in March, so I'm going back to books I read a few months ago and talking about them, if they've held up in my mind, what I thought about them, what's stuck, and what's in here. The first review I did was for The Metamorphosis, which I've already filmed a review for, and the second is Mort by Terry Pratchett, which at the time of recording, this is probably my favorite book of all time, so let's get into it. For the sake of the series, I think I'm going to actually just read this paragraph that's labeled review. Mort is a coming-of-age story in which 16-year-old Mort is apprenticed to the Grim Reaper himself. Beginning his journey as an awkward, gangly, and clumsy boy, Mort learns all too quickly how the world works in many different cultures and customs, which sounds like a perk for the job if only he didn't get to meet most of these people at the end of their lives. Mort grapples with his humanity and has to learn the difference between justice and the service that death provides with no feelings attached. This is one of the funniest books I have ever read. Hang on, let me go find it. God. This is a book I cherish deeply. I've annotated it. I have different, these are like color coded. I love this book. I love Terry Pratchett. I love the Discworld. I believe that there's a critique in the Discworld sphere that this book reads a little too YA. And I would say on a surface level, that's true. But as far as some of the theming goes, it's pretty intense. I would say this is a fairly philosophical novel, aside of all of the jokes. I wrote down some notes about the theming, so let me read those to you also. We have no agency over life, death, and the passage of time. All we can do in the meantime is make choices, preferably good ones that don't harm reality. Living out of time or always submitting is no life at all. Aging and experiencing the world is what makes us human. Terry Pratchett once famously said that his biggest contribution to literature was never having written any. I would say this is actually fairly literary. It's satirical, it's fantastical. If you're someone who is into existentialism or into absurdism, this is a good book to get into. This is the fourth book in the overall Discworld series, which is a series of 41, mostly standalone novels, but this is the first in a sub-series of the Death books. This was written in 1986, 1985, 1987, and I do feel like that shines through in a few of the aspects. To me, this is a 5-star read. Am I possibly blinded by nostalgia that this is the first Discworld book that I ever read, and thus that holds a special place in my heart? Probably. Is it technically a great book? Absolutely. I plan on doing more Discworld reads, but this isn't going to be a Discworld series. Like I said, I'm just going to go back and review books that I've read in months past and tell you if they've held up, if I still enjoy them, what my thoughts were at the time, and what my thoughts are after some time has passed. This has been Annie K's Archives, Episode 1, Mort. Bye!